Well, ladies and gentlemen, seeing the fact that the streets are really starting to get crazy with fireworks and drivers who are honking their horns to celebrate the new year, we might as well bring the Tuesday Night Special for this year and for this decade to an emphatic close. But if you missed anything for this week's year-ending, decade-ending edition of this insomniatic show that came on early for once, don't worry. We got you covered, because you can catch the show again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, all named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag Tuesday Night Special 276. And I got a feeling that's how many calls to the cops are going to be made during this New Year's night. Neither that or how many fireworks is going to be set off in the span of those cops being called. And either or, your choice, folks. And if you guys want to figure out what the crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for the Year of the Fist Part 6 that's going to take place as of midnight tonight or Friday, depending on how crazy the fireworks storm goes tonight, you can go ahead and check it out on our Twitter/YouTube pages, still named the same, only known as the 00 Agent 0012. And before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, you the Streetlight Crusaders out there for listening in to a very special 3 to 2 hours before midnight edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like Leela and Fry having a conversation about Fry wanting to do the countdown before the ship took off to the moon. Yeah, you know, PR department knows where I'm going with this and would say, how did it take so little time for them to get there? I don't know, rockets? And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for doing that musical goodness like you always do. And here's hoping, like we've said all week, that you can rock the house like nobody else can at a special New Year's party that you've been invited to. And definitely ring in the new year with your awesome music. So keep up the great work, guys. And we can't wait to hear what sort of New Year's experience that you did have for it. And speaking of musical artists that had New Year's experiences, especially with this show, we would like to thank none other than Jason Klung with his song Pet the Dog that was featured during the intro for this week's edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And as always, Jason, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to see what sort of cool music you got coming down the tubes for next year. That's going to take place in 2 hours. And finally, last but not least, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for coming out with all those sweet video game hits and clips that we had a chance to mention not only for this episode, but for this entire year. And we are really hoping that you continue that trend all the way to the next year and the next decade that we're about to enter into, because we're definitely going to need your games along the way for it. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there, now we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the Maestro, Dan the Weatherman Stu, Vinny, who else he decided to invite to this party, but especially all of you up-all-nighters, late-night drivers, insomniatic firework watchers, and especially you Streetlight Crusaders there setting them off and setting off this new year with a bang like nobody else can, saying 10, 9, we're here, 876-54321, blast off. But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys next week, or should we say next year, for another late night insomniatic 7 days into it all edition of the Tuesday Night Special. So until next year, folks, go get some sleep. But then again, it's New Year's. We know you're not going to get any sleep. So Happy New Year and good night, everybody.